What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kamal Coburn, THSH Radio. We think highly, we stay humble. This is the first day of the year, 2023. Jordan number. That means we're gonna do great numbers, right? So, what I gotta say, since 2022 is no longer here, and um, it's kind of a bittersweet because I've learned so much from 2022. I've learned a lot. I learned to be resilient. I learned to have so much faith. Oh man, my faith level is so crazy. God has put me through the ringer, like the super ringer. Like God has put me through the ringer, and then as soon as I got like a 95 on the test, he made me do it again, and then I got like a 97, and he was like, nah, do it again. And then that's when I got my 100 with the A with the plus on it, the A plus. He was like, "Ah, you good." Yo, when I say it's been like crazy, it's been so crazy, but I'm nothing but grateful. I'm nothing but grateful for 2023. I'm nothing but grateful for 2022. I'm nothing but grateful for the people in my life. I'm nothing but grateful for my family. I'm nothing but grateful for my associates. I'm nothing but grateful for the people that that just woke up this morning. Like it's a blessing to wake up to see another year, another 365. Like it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. Like there's so many new things this year, bro. Everybody's gonna get another year older. We're gonna have another Christmas. We're gonna have another Thanksgiving. We're gonna have another birthday. We're gonna have another Labor Day. We're gonna have another summer, another spring, and another winter. Like it's another year. Like people don't even understand the opportunity that you got to make it to another year. It's another year. You know how many people we lost this year? It's crazy. So many people that we lost this year. Well, last year. You know, we got an opportunity to do it better because you don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We got another opportunity to do right. We got another opportunity to make it right. We got another opportunity to get it right. Like we got another opportunity. Despite your oppositions, turn your oppositions into opportunity. I don't care what you're going through. Make the best out of it. Turn your oppositions into opportunity. It don't matter what you're going through. Make the best out of it. And I'm sorry, I'm like still like running on a high from 2022, right? One of the things that I've learned, right? I've learned to most situations. Now I say all, right? I said most, right? Most situations are not meant for you to beat, right? Most situations is meant for you to survive. But that's how you beat it. You survive it, right? Whatever that looks like. Most situations are meant for you to survive, not beat. I've learned that, right? It's like nobody asked you to swing. Nobody asked you to fight. Nobody asked you to do that. All we asked you to is just survive it. And whatever that looks like, right? Until you get back on your feet to do something about it. Just survive it. That's it. Just survive it, right? And I think that was the biggest lesson for me in 2022 is just survive. Survive it, whatever that looks like. And that's how you become successful in it. Survive it. Because once you learn how to survive it, you can learn that what it takes to level up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like your survival will teach you so many things. Your survival will teach you how to defend yourself. Your survival will teach you everything that's in your environment that you can use to adapt to the situation. And another thing, bro, it's not about there's so many things coming to me at one time, right? It's not about what you've been through, it's how you feel about it, right? That's one of the things that was hitting me. I'm trying to get everything out at one time. So just take your time with me. I'm trying to get everything out, right? It's not about what you go through, it's how you feel about it, right? And that's how you survive it. If you know you behind on something, right? If you know that let's not even say like financial, even though financial is one of the most popular things that people go through. Let's say you got a family member that's real sick, right? And they're just in so much pain, but you just trying to fight for them to make it through. I realized something in that too. I realized that that person might not even wanna keep fighting. You know, that person might just want to let it go. And I'm not saying on suicidal thing. I'm not saying that. It's not never a good thing to take your own life. What I'm saying is, a person that's consistently been through chemo, a person that's consistently been fighting, consistently been going through, and it's like I'm cool if it happens. I'm cool. Because they learn to love the people that's by them, they learn to love the people that love them, and they even learn to love the people that don't love them. You know, you got to be happy for their life and not sad for their death, right? I'm going to say that again. Learn to be happy for their life and not to be unhappy because of their death, right? They were able to spend the amount of minutes, hours, days, weeks, and moments that they had with you. So cherish those moments and understand that this might be their last stop, and it's okay. It's okay. God will give you the love and the preparation to deal with the transition of them. But what you have to understand is the most important thing is to survive it, whatever that looks like. Now that doesn't mean for you to go drinking, smoking, having sex with whoever you want to have sex with to get your anger and your frustration out. That's not what I'm saying. But find positive, healthy ways to survive it, right? Work out more, eat right more, read more, laugh more. Like, laugh more. Do whatever you got to do to transition, even if you got to cry, right? Cry. Cry it all out. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You never could be too tough to cry. Just get it out. That's the only thing it takes, just to get it out. That's it. That's it. That's it. But I've been taught so much, man. 2022, it taught me so many lessons, man. So many lessons. It's just it's man. Be grateful for what you have. That's another one, right? It's another one. At the end of the day, as long as we got a roof, mm, as long as we got a roof, we gonna be good. Like, as long as we got a roof, we gonna be good. Like I can't stress that enough, man. Like, we run around here for material things, right? And we be mad. We be mad. I remember now. I see, like, back in the days. You know how, like, your parents back in the days, they be like, man, I had to pay the rent with the light bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we got a roof, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could thug it with these candles. And I'm not saying that just go ahead and let your lights get cut off. I'm not saying that. But as long as we got a roof, we're gonna be alright. And even if we don't got the roof, as long as we got each other, we're gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing more important than family. Nothing more important. Not no money, not no dollar, no nothing. There's nothing more important than family. And as long as we got each other, we're gonna be good. But as long as you got a roof, you can do anything, bro. You can do anything. People stress on your car breaking down. People stress on your lights get turned off, Wi-Fi get turned off, cable get turned off, phone get turned off. Like, bro, as long as you got a roof, you could do magical things. It don't matter. As long as you got a roof, that's the number one. Because you need somewhere to sleep, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Because sleep is so important through your struggles. Sleep is so important through your struggles because sometimes it ain't up to you to do anything at all. You got to rest. You got to rest. That's why I say, as long as you got a roof, you can rest. And if you can rest, that means you can reset. And if you could reset, then you're going to be more dangerous than you was when you first started. Because now you ain't starting from scratch. You starting from experience. You're going to be good as long as you got a roof. As long as you got a roof, you're going to be good. And that's all it takes is for you to have a roof. That's all it takes. Just get a roof. Whatever that looks like, just get you a roof. Somewhere that you can rest at. Somewhere that you could just take a chill and be like, look, I did so much. Now it's time for me to relax. I did so much. Now it's time for me to chill. I did so much. Now it's time for me to regroup to see what I got in front of me and let me move off that. I did so much. I did so much. And I did good, you know? I did so much and I did good. There's nothing more prouder than to say that to yourself and say, I did so much, but I did good. And whatever you did is not up for judgment for other people, right? You got to be your own critic for that. You know, you gotta pat your own self on the back, like, because people hold whatever you do to a standard on how I guess they know you, right? So if they know that you're a hustler, right? Um, they know that they know your potential. Like, for example, right? Let me break it down. I don't want to confuse nobody, right? Break it down, right? I drive trucks, obviously, right? I'm in the truck, right? So if I drive the 11 hours that I'm supposed to drive, right? Straight, just drive the 11 hours all the way, because some people don't drive the full 11 hours, and it's cool. But if I drive the 11 hours, right, like I'm supposed to, and I got people that know that I can do it, they're going to be like, I'm not surprised because he already does that, right? But then if you got people that don't know I can do it, and they be like, oh, snap, he drove the whole 11 hours. You know what I'm saying? Despite the person that knew me and despite the person that didn't know me, I know me. So whether if they clap for me, you know what I'm saying? They give me the applause. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Whether they happy or they hating, it don't matter. You make the gauge on what you should be proud of, right? Because my 100% might not look like your 100%, and your 100% might not look like my 100%. Meaning, your 100% might be my 30, or my 30 might be your 100%, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? So you can never judge somebody and say they didn't do all they can do, or they wasn't being all they can be. On all my videos, I always tell you to do what you can do. Do your best, right? And whatever that looks like, right? Whatever that looks like, do your best. And that does not mean that you gotta gauge yourself with the person that's next to you. Because like I said, you don't know their situation. You don't know what they got carrying. This man pull up in a Mercedes Benz, right? You don't know what he got, bro. You don't know that he might have spent his whole check on trying to make sure that car note was straight, right? But here you go, a family, you got kids and you got a wife. But what you pulling up in? You might pull up in, I don't know, a Ford Fusion, right? Regular Ford Fusion, like 2012 joint. You pull up in that, and they look at you and call you broke. And then now you feel like you gotta compete with this man, but this man just spent his whole $1,200 check trying to keep up with that Mercedes-Benz car note, right? But you just made a whole $2,000, but you got a Ford Fusion. But then at the same time, I mean, you paying your bills, you paying your rent, you paying your insurance, because guess what? Your Fusion is paid off. So, I mean, I might not look as good in a Mercedes, but my whole check is still in my pocket. At least my $1,200 that you just spent. So if I had the same Mercedes that you had, that means I wouldn't have no money for what? For y'all to tell me that my car look nice? Kids, I love my car. I love who I am. And I'm happy with who I am. I don't need, what's the word? I just had it in my head. Validation from other people that don't know me. And that's another thing I want to stress in 2023. Stop seeking validation from people that don't know you. The best person you can get validation from is you. If you happy, who cares? That's my new. If you happy, who cares, right? Because I'm gonna tell you this: 80% don't care, and 20% happy that it's happening to you and not them, right? So if you happy, who cares? As long as you happy, who cares? Like, as long as you happy, who cares? I can go to the store and get a pair of Nike socks, right? And I'll be the happiest man in the world. I love Nike socks. I like the way they fit on my feet. I don't buy Nike socks because it's Nike, and I try to show off the Nike sign and make everybody see that I'm wearing Nike. Because if that was the case, I would get some Balenciaga socks or some Celine socks or some Saks Fifth socks or something that's more, some Louis V socks, something that's more up in designer, so I could like show off that I got nice socks. You know, I like the way my Nike socks fit. Got on Nike socks right now. They're the white ones, but you know, I like the black ones, but sometimes I wear the white ones too. But I don't do it for the brand because I'm my own brand, right? I'm my own brand. My work speaks for itself. So what you get is what you're gonna get, and when I give it to you, you're gonna love it. Because you're not gonna get it from nowhere else. This right here, you're not gonna get none of this from nowhere else, and I'm gonna make sure of it because I'm a brand. I'm a one of one. That means none before, none to come, right? Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, as a Jay-Z bar. So it's like you can't put a price on me because you'll never get me again. You know, I come for free, but you'll never get another me. Like that's it. So you decide on how you want to handle that, right? This is the mindset that you gotta have, right? 2023, we gotta switch it up, right? So this is what we gotta look, right? We gotta look in ourselves and say, like, what do we see and value? Like, how do we value ourselves? Like, what is it about us that's so special? Like, what is it about us that changes the whole game and make people realize that we're not just something that's just, um, like, I guess misused so easily, right? You gotta put more value on yourself. You gotta put more tax on yourself. Like, you gotta understand what you're charging people and make sure they understand what they're getting. You know, I asked my brother one time, quick question: what do people get when they get you? Like, whenever they get you, what are they getting? Right? Because um, you might have people that want your services. You might have people that want your energy, time, whatever. What is it about it that they want so much? Have you ever thought about that, right? I'm asking y'all, what is it about you that people love so much and they want you? Because it's been plenty of times I went the whole day and I looked at my phone and only 2 or 3 people text me, right? But I got more than 2 or 3 people in my phone. Now, if I look at the comparison for the whole week rather than that day, I might have more people texting me throughout the week than I had in one day. So, so what I'm asking is, I'm getting a text message. What I'm asking is, what is it that they get when they get you, right? What is it that they want when they get you, right? Because you get somebody hit your phone and be like, man, what this dude want, or what this girl want. Like I already know what she want, or I already know what he want, right? But do you know what they want, and do you know what they're getting from you? And if what they're getting from you is not valued as much as you want it to be, or how high that you gauged it, then you need to start doing some correcting and some moving around and some organization with the people that's in your life, right? Because who you give your hours to is who you give your power to, and that's the truth, you know. So you got to correct that. In 2003, I'm working on doing that more. I'm working on not spending so much of my time doing the wrong thing or being with the wrong people. Like God gave me a whole vision. I wish I could share it with y'all, but I can't, right? God gave me a whole vision on what I need to work towards in 2023. And I'm so happy for it, right? Because he kind of shared it to me um, at a time where I was like, but I gotta get this, and I gotta get this, and I gotta get that. And God is like, don't worry about that. That's gonna come along the way. And I'm like, I know, but I'm excited because I gotta get this and I gotta get that. And God's like, yo, I just want you to do what I want you to do, okay? Everything else is going to drop along the way. Trust me. Okay? So just do what I want you to do. Work on it. I want you to master it. I want you to be nice. Like I want you to be. I want you to. Ooh, y'all just don't understand. Like I got so much that I want to do. Y'all just don't understand. So I be getting so lost today. My bad. I be getting lost. Like it's crazy. I be getting lost. But I feel like I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh man, I just want to take the time to say God is good. God is good, and there's nothing in this world that could ever make me say anything different. God is good. God is great. God is good. Like He is. Like I done been through the ring, the fire, the high water, the hell, everything, bro. Everything. I done lost some stuff. I done came back. I done regained it. Like man, like God is great. I can't take credit for none of this, bro. I can't take for credit. I seen a post that says I'm not self-made because I owe God everything. Like that's the truth. I'm not self-made because I owe God everything. Without God, I could not do none of the things that I'm doing. I could not do none of the things.